Welcome to the Mic is Hot with my pops DJ Thomas.
Greetings and welcome to the Mic is Hot, one of Atlanta's hottest sports podcasts in the state of Georgia. I am your host, DJ Thomas, where we talk sports around the ATL. So tell a friend to tell a friend that the mic is hot right now.
Welcome to the Mic is Hot with my pops DJ Thomas.
That's right. The mic is hot right now, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm DJ Thomas, one of Atlanta's hottest sports podcasts on your dial right here in Atlanta, Georgia. I just want to do a rundown, breaking down the NFL season is upon us. And we're going to run over some things this afternoon, just kind of run down the schedule. Want to get your predictions this year. We're doing a prediction. And hopefully by the end of the season, not right now, but trying to get a sponsor to sponsor a prize. If you can get it, you can be the closest to picking the Falcons record this year, and maybe giving us a spread on what do you think the score will be. But right now, I just want to remind you guys out there if you've never heard our show before. This is the Mic is Hot. I'm DJ Thomas, and we are on TuneIn Radio. You can find us on TuneIn Radio. You can find us on iTunes, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter, and more. So if you can actually email us at themicishot@gmail.com. Send us your information, send us your prediction, and we'll put it on the air for you. Or you can also call in at 678-900-9840. You can call in live when the show is on live, and we'll bring you up on the show. One thing we do here at the Mic is Hot, we believe everybody has an opinion. Your opinion is not necessarily right or wrong, so we want to make sure that everybody's heard right here on the Mic is Hot. Again, I'm DJ Thomas, and we're gonna run this. Tonight we're gonna go through the Atlanta Falcons schedule, and we're gonna run some things down and talk about the 2017-2018 football schedule. And like I said again, definitely looking for you guys to text me or text us at the number 678-900-9840. Give us your prediction on the 2017-18 season. I said that once, I said it twice, I probably said it 3 times. Again, I'm going to say it one more time because some of you guys might have missed it the first time. You can actually email us at TheMike is hot @gmail.com. Some people think it's M-I-C, it's M-I-K-E, like the word Mike, person named Mike. Anyway, starting off the Falcons season, we're not going to mention the preseason. Falcons, of course, played they played Miami in the first game of the preseason. They got the Pittsburgh Steelers, August the 20th. It's going to be in Pittsburgh. Arizona Cardinals is going to be August the 26th. That's going to be right here. It's going to be the actual first game. Of course, it's a preseason game, but first game played right here in the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium, one of the state-of-the-art stadiums, I would say. I mean, this place is nice. If you guys out there, if you haven't seen it yet, if you go on to the Mercedes-Benz-Stadium.com. They have a live video cam, so you can actually see inside the stadium what it looks like, and they also have some pictures and different things, so you can actually go around. And they also have a time lapse, so you can see from the time the stadium was being built until now to what it looks like. Of course, like I said, that's going to be the August the 26th. It's going to be the debut for the Mercedes-Benz. It's going to be a preseason game against the Cardinals. It's a 7 p.m. game. So by that time in the afternoon, everybody should be at home. And it's a Saturday game. It's going to be a nice. I think a lot of people in the country are going to be watching it. They're going to want to see what Atlanta's bringing to the table. They want to see what this the Mercedes-Benz really looks like. All the talk that's been going on about it. Back to the schedule. On Thursday, August the 31st, Atlanta plays the Jaguars. Of course, this is going to be the second game right here at Mercedes-Benz. Don't forget you can go online at thefalcons.com and try to purchase tickets for this game. I heard that it's a really nice. I could talk all day long about the stadium, so I'm not going to keep talking about it. Just go to Atlanta, No, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, and you can see all that. They give you all the information you need to know about the stadium. But back to the stadium. Now, we're not really concerned about getting predictions on the preseason, but we are on the regular season, and we want to know what you guys think. Sunday, September the 10th, the first ball game, the NFL kicks off, the Falcons kicks off in Chicago. They play the Chicago Bears. It's going to be a 1 p.m. ball game. Give us your prediction on that ball game. Give us a score. Like I said, we like to go back at the end of the season and look at the scores, and not only how many games you think they'll win, we want to know what games you think they'll win, and if possible, if you have a possible score, give us a score you think that it would. I'm talking over myself. Give us the score of that you think will be at the end of the game. Okay, so all right, September the 17th, the first Atlanta Falcons home regular season game against the Green Bay Packers right here. It's a primetime game. Of course, the Falcons, I think, have a 6 or 7 primetime game. This is number 1. It's going to be against the Green Bay Packers. As we all know, last year the Falcons put down the Green Bay Packers to win the NFC Championship to go on to the Super Bowl. That's going to be an 8:30 p.m. ball game. That's on a Sunday night ball game. Looking forward to it. After all day watching football, you get a chance to sit down Sunday night. That means the whole world, all the football fans are sitting down and watching the Falcons do their thing at 8:30 p.m. The next ball game is Sunday, September the 24th. They're going to be in Detroit facing the Lions, Detroit Lions. I don't know what Detroit's bringing to the table this year. I hadn't really got into that yet, but want your prediction on that game. That's a 1 o'clock p.m. game against the Detroit Lions. Sunday, October the 1st, the Falcons versus the Bills. They come back here to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I want to call it Superdome, but the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They play the Buffalo Bills. That's going to be a 1 p.m. ball game. Following that, we play on Sunday, October the 15th. We play the Miami Dolphins. Of course, like I said, we played Miami in the first preseason ball game. So I hope the Falcons got a good look at Miami during the preseason, give them somewhat of an idea, because we haven't played Miami in a while. But I think that was pretty good. That even though we lost the game, or the Falcons lost the game in Miami, which nobody really cares. But as long as you win at home against a regular season opponent, nobody really cares. So again, that's a 1 p.m. game. That's here at Mercedes-Benz. And the game that we all been waiting for. On Sunday, September the 22nd, the Falcons travel to Gillette Field to play the New England Patriots. The team they lost to in the Super Bowl. The team they got beat by in the Super Bowl. I don't really say they got beat by them. I say the Falcons beat themselves. But everybody got their opinion on what they thought would happen. And but anyway, I think this is a chance that the Falcons fans have been waiting on all season long. I think this is the chance that a lot of players has been waiting on, even though they haven't said anything about it. But as you go through the schedule, the week before, my opinion is the week before, they're really not focused on the Dolphins. They're really focused on those Panthers. And I think the coaches give them an opportunity to redeem themselves after what happened last year. I don't give a lot of fault to the players. I think some of the decision making was not maybe what it should have been. I'm not throwing blame on really any one particular person. It's a team effort, whether you're talking about players or coaches. So we all lost as a team. Of course, that's going to be an 8:30 p.m. ball game. That's going to be Sunday night. Again, the world will be watching the Falcons. And if the Falcons can beat New England, I think a lot of people are going to be very happy, because a lot of people was very sad after that Super Bowl loss when they should have won. Moving on down the schedule, Sunday, October the 29th. The Falcons take on the New York Jets. They're going New York Jets. Actually, they go into New York to play the Jets. That'll be the second game on the road after leaving New England. That's going to be a 1 o'clock p.m. ball game on Sunday, October 29th. The next ball game, what happened here? Here we go. The next ball game, the first. Now, this is kind of weird to me. I didn't understand exactly how this worked, but this is the NFL. They made the schedule. The first division game on Sunday, November the 5th, the Falcons play at Carolina. They play the Panthers. That's going to be a 1 p.m. ball game. I mean, this is very important. I mean, and the way I look at this thing, it could throw some things around with the Falcons because you're playing most of your division game. This is what 6, 7. This is game number 8 in the season before you play your first division game, and injuries can be a very important part of that. I think right at the end of the season, the Falcons played the last 4 ball games of the season, they're all division games. Okay, following the Panthers on Sunday, November the 12th, the Falcons host the Dallas Cowboys. That's a primetime game. That's a 4:25 game. I tell you what, this last year, a lot of Cowboy fans, a lot of people was pretty sure that the Cowboys was definitely going to the Super Bowl. But unfortunately, they were knocked out by the Green Bay Packers. And I think the Cowboys feel that they could have beat us. And I think they're going to try to come into the Mercedes-Benz and try to show people that they were the better team last year, which who cares? That was last year. This is this year. With one of the running backs being Ezekiel Elliott being suspended, well, guess what? He'll be back by this time. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's suspended for 7 ball games. But by this time, he'll be at 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. It's a 10th ball game of the season, so he'll be back by this game. And we'll see what happens. But it's going to be another nice primetime game to watch for the Atlanta Falcons. All right, on Monday, November 20th, the Falcons go out to Seattle, take on the Seahawks. Another primetime game, 8:30 p.m. kickoff. That's going to be out in Seattle. That was a good game too. That was the first round division game. The first round division game for the Falcons last year, which Russell Wilson and the boys took a beating by the Falcons to take them, so they can actually get in place for that division championship game, so they can go to the Super Bowl. Did I say that right? Well, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. On Sunday, November the 26th, the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. This is the first game against the Buccaneers, one of the Falcons division games. That's a 1 p.m. ball game. That's going to be, like I said, it's going to be right here in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I keep wanting to say Superdome. I don't know why. That's in New Orleans, but I keep wanting to say that. I don't know why. But it's just I got to get that out, so it'll come clearly and people understand that, hey, Mercedes is here in Atlanta right now. I mean, and like I said, man, this stadium is awesome. Mercedes put their mark on an awesome stadium. You can't beat it. Again, go to the website, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I haven't even been to the inside the field yet, but the experience I got from the website, the pictures, the live video, the little bit of everything, it's nice. Okay, what I just said, Buccaneers. Yeah, the Bucs come here. All right, that was. I'm going to repeat that again. November 26th. That's the Bucs at 1 p.m. On Sunday, December the 3rd, we're moving on down the schedule here. The Falcons play the Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings come here. That's going to be a 1 p.m. ball game. And we by this time the schedule, it's getting close to the end of the season, and things are starting to fall in place for the Falcons. And so we got to make sure that this should be a win. Hopefully, this is a win for the Falcons as well. I'm talking crazy right now, but anyway. Thursday, another primetime game. Thursday, December the 7th, the New Orleans Saints come to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Now, New Orleans is one of our toughest rivals. I mean, I always said that no matter what their season looks like, whether they have a losing season or a winning season, it's a rival game, and it can go either way. But hopefully the Falcons can do what they do and do what they did last year and be in position to take this thing on out of here. Let me see. What are my schedules telling me here? I got show more, show less. Is that all the games? That's not. Hang on a second here. Something not showing right here. Let me go down. Okay, I see what happened. Okay, I said that was December 7th. Okay, on December the 18th, it's going to be another primetime game. The Falcons play the Buccaneers. As you all know, last year, the Falcons lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This game will be in Tampa. That's a primetime ball game, and I think this year Tampa's going to be probably one of the teams in the division to watch. Jameis Winston, this is his second or third year in the season, so I think this guy's going to be one you got to keep your eyes on. So that's going to be in Tampa on December 18th at the 8:30 primetime game on ESPN. Again, on December the 24th, that is the day before Christmas, at New Orleans, the Falcons go down to the Bayou, to play the Saints. Another rival game. It's a 1 p.m. ball game down in New Orleans. That'll be on Fox. And the final game of the season before the division game, before the playoffs, December 31st, going to be a 1 p.m. ball game on Fox. The Falcons wrap up their season with the Carolina Panthers. It's going to be an exciting season. Like I said, the 1, 2, 3, 4 last 4 games of the season are all division games, and it could make a decision on. It could make a difference on who will win the division. That's, to me, like I said, I've never seen the schedule like that when all the teams were most all the division games were in the second half of the season, or probably most of them were at the last 4 games of the season. But it's going to be something to watch, folks. So you got to get up and you got to go out there. And, if you can't go to the game, but make sure you tune in, support your local Falcons. Of course, reminding everybody of what we already know, unless you were under a rock somewhere. Last year, the Falcons did go to the Super Bowl, but was defeated by the New England Patriots. And, of course, they had a chance to revenge that loss on October the 22nd. Make sure you're tuned in on that one. I think that's going to be big parties all over the city. But, again, I want to repeat what I said from the beginning. We want your opinion. We want your opinion. We want your prediction. We want to know from you who you think will win this thing this year. What will be the score of these ball games? Like I said, we're looking to get a sponsor to come in, and we'll announce that later in the year. But right now, we normally make our predictions after the last preseason ball game. If you already have your prediction for the season and you want to give us your prediction, then what we'll do on the next show, I'll go down and I'll read everybody's prediction off. If it's possible, I might get you guys to, put you guys on the air. You can call in live while we're on the show and just give your prediction yourself. So it's really totally up to you. This is a people's show. This is a show we love. We love other people's opinion. We know that I know myself for many years. I sit back and listen to other talk show hosts and wanted to be on the air, and I couldn't be on and wonder what did I need to do. So here, like I said, you just text me 678-900-9840. Text me your prediction, or if you want to text me a message, again, the website is The Mike Is Hot, TheMikeisHot @gmail.com with your information, and let me know how do you feel about this thing, okay? All right, folks, like I said, it's going to be a very short show. I'm not trying to go through a whole lot of stuff. I just want to run down the teams and give you guys an opportunity to call in. Again, that we normally, right after the preseason is over, we'll start talking about the predictions on air. We'll take them live. Like I say, you don't have to wait till after preseason to send them in, but the earlier you send them in, the better. That way, we'll make sure yours get heard up front. And just depending on how many hundred we get, I'll try to get them all out there, or I'll do some type of chart. But we want to make sure that if you're a Falcons fan, I'm not just singling out the Falcons. We love the Falcons. We live in Atlanta, so of course we're Atlanta's team. But if you're a Cowboy fan, you're a Pittsburgh fan, or some other fan, hey, look, send me your prediction as well. We'll make sure we call those out as well, and because there might be someone out there that's from Pittsburgh or from Dallas that lives here in the city and has an interest in their team. Hey, we love them just as much. But then again, like you said, we'll talk about them. We'll throw something in for them. All right. We're gonna wrap this thing up, and like I said, it's been exciting, and I'm DJ Thomas. I just want to thank you guys for just tuning in to the Mike Is Hot. The Mike Is Hot, one of Atlanta's hottest sports podcasts. Make sure you tell a friend to tune in on the Mike Is Hot. We'll be with you now and throughout the football season with more highlights, more talk, pre-game show, post-game show, and all during the week. I'm DJ Thomas. This is the Mike Is Hot, and we out.